Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope everyone's doing okay. And apologies for not posting in the past week or so. I was in New Hampshire, and then a couple days later I was all the way in Colorado. So lots of good things happening. So I suppose we should get started, but first I want to let you know that I do have some readings available for some of you who want them. I can link my Calendly in the description box below, and my Facebook page as well. So anyway, as I'm shuffling the deck, I have just been kind of thinking about how I've been feeling the last couple of weeks and days, and the last weeks have been phenomenal for me. A lot of movement, a lot of really good energy has been coming towards me, but I think the past couple of days, maybe the past week or so, I've been feeling really kind of anxious, and that's really unlike me because, I mean, generally I'm an anxious person, but not like this. Almost where I'm feeling restless and listless in a way. It's really kind of hard to explain. So I think I want to center my reading today around that. So the reading is for November 18th, 2025. And I think just as, for the way of this reading, it's just going to be me tapping into that sort of anxiety, that feeling of anxiety, of anxiousness, and just kind of figuring out what's going on. What is this? Why am I feeling everyone else's anxiety? I know it's not mine, because I haven't felt anxious like this in a long time. So let's get started. I have my Forager's Daughter Tarot deck today, and then I think after that I'm going to do a little bit of my Goddess Power Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. So let's get started. I'm going to pull a couple of cards, and hopefully you can see them when I show them, because, it's kind of hard to see. Okay. For those of you that don't know, I do like to pull two cards just to get an idea of which way the reading is going to go. So first we have the Star. Okay. Yeah, okay. I was just checking my camera to make sure that it's not mirroring me so that you can see the words on my cards. And we have Ingenuity. So this deck has a couple of extra cards that are not typically part of the Rider-Waite-Smith. So basically, this is telling me that I really have to kind of find things out on my own. Really be my own best self in terms of how I'm going to figure out my life path, and being ingenious, having ingenuity, and allowing for that to really shine through with the Star is really like kind of a nudge saying like, okay, this is really what you need to do. And this could, resonate for some of you. If it doesn't resonate for you right now, then hopefully something else will. So there's a new opportunity here. Like, we have the Ace of Cups, and up top, up here, I think all the aces have the new moon on them. So there's an opportunity somewhere along the line of emotions really kind of starting to settle, and hopefully that really speaks to some of you, because I know that a lot of you, and like myself, I'm generally very mellow, and I tend to mask my anxiety quite well. So like I can have some anxiety for weeks or months and people won't even know about it because I don't say anything. And, you know, that's kind of a defense mechanism in its own right. So, yeah. Oh, we have the Seven of Pentacles here. Okay. So this card is all about, like, look at all of this hard work that you've done. I'm thinking of it as more of like the Eight of Pentacles in this sense, in this reading. So the Seven of Pentacles is just like, you've created so much. Like, you are a hard worker. Keep going, because no matter what, you're going to succeed. I'll pull a couple more cards, do a top and bottom read, and then I think I'll do the oracle cards. Yeah, we have the Hanged Man. I hope you can see that. There you go. Apologies for the light. It's kind of, there we go. Bad. I'm not in my typical room. So with the Hanged Man, it's really just time for looking inward, really kind of taking that time for yourself to really kind of take a step back. It's okay to kind of reevaluate your situation and really think about what you want to do. You need that time. So if you can see, it's a little chrysalis here, right? So what chrysalises represent is really just that time to really go inward, become cozy, be in your cocoon, your comfort place, and then really, once you're ready, you can finally like bloom out of that. And I think that's such a beautiful analogy for this reading, because it's important to remember, like, that there are things out there that, you know, we can't control, but there are also things that we can control too. And really taking that time, that introspection, that time to really think and look at your situation from a different perspective, perhaps. One more card. Okay. So, again, tarot is neither good nor bad. We have the Ten of Swords here. And the last card I pulled, the Three of Swords. So we're really at an end of something. Something for us is ending. We're done beating ourselves up. We're done stabbing ourselves in the back, and that self-sabotage that we constantly do is going to end. And with the Three of Swords, we're really just learning to move forward from this trauma, this sort of awful era that we live in is going to finally allow us to move on. It's going to end. And it could be like an internal sort of thing. I think that's what I'm getting at. Like you're done beating yourself up, like overthinking, like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. It's not like that. I think that finally it's over and we're allowing ourselves to move forward with the Three of Swords. So, with that said, I am going to do a reading from my Goddess Power Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid. And I think for this, I'm just going to ask it, like, what is this anxiety I'm feeling right now? And we'll go from there, and I'll think of questions as I go, I think. So the question I'm getting now is, why am I feeling everyone's energy? What do I need? Or what do we all need? Which goddess do we need on our side to help us with this anxiety? That's the question. Danu, she's the Celtic goddess, like the Celtic mother goddess of assurance. Yeah, we all need to be reassured. I'm going to read from the little booklet just because I'm not too familiar with who she is. Okay. She's the Celtic earth goddess who gave birth to magic, portends the fulfillment of your desires and the fruition of your dreams. Whatever it is that you're inquiring about, Danu gives her assurance that you're in the process of becoming. Now is the time to trust that whatever you have planted, planned, and worked toward is being lovingly birthed. All you need to do is stay with the flow of events and be ready for your next opportunity. Everything has its perfect season. Just as fallow ground carries the promise of new life that appears in the spring, as if magically bidden from the invisible to the visible, Danu offers her promise of grounded assurance. So, really reminding us to stay grounded, allowing us that, or assuring us that everything will be okay, and this anxiety is not our own. So, how do we deal with this anxiety? Think to the future. We have Skuld. She's the goddess of the future. There we go. And I'm going to read from her little book too. So the question was, how do we deal with this anxiety? Think to the future, right? So this is what the book says. As you set your intentions for the life you desire, the Norse goddess Skuld comes to you to show glimpses of your future. You experience these magical journey markers as flashes of insight and moments of inspiration, like an echo of something that exists in another dimension. It's fun when things turn out exactly as you predicted, but remember that the essence of your intention means more than its form. The goddess Skuld, who rules the destiny of gods and men, says remaining true to the moment is your greatest power. Allowing the self to evolve as you go and discovering new things today sets the path for destiny to unfold. The power of the present and how you respond to life's potential is the potent, fertile seed of the future. In order to claim the future, you must attend to the now. Even then, nothing is guaranteed and everything is infused with magic. So I think it's, yeah, like it's about really being present in the moment. And I think that having Danu and Skuld here are just very good reminders that, you know, we need assurance, especially with anxiety, and we need that sort of reminder that being present is ever important. So I think the last question I'm going to ask, and I just remembered I forgot to do a top and bottom read, but that's okay, because whatever. Okay. The next question I'll ask is, what will come of this anxiety, this present anxiety for all of us? What will become of it? Green Tara, she's I think she's a Tibetan goddess of salvation. That's so sweet. So let me see. So this is the answer to the question, like, how will it serve us, basically? How will this anxiety empower us to be better, right? So this is what I have. The divine has intended you into being and given you the assignment to explore life through certain perceived limitations. You are meant to learn about life and all its complexities, especially learning about how to be in community with others. Green Tara, a Tibetan goddess also known as She Who Saves, says that you will never be alone in life's journey. This compassionate savior goddess of intimate friendship will ensure that the right people will show up for you at the right time. Green Tara reminds you that your needs will always be met. You don't need to know the how, as that is her domain. You just need to trust, and the goddess Green Tara will use her magic on your behalf. You are safe and secure, and always in the care of the divine. So that's so nice. I really think that this was a good question and answer kind of session for this potent anxiety that we've really just been feeling, that I've been feeling. I don't know about everyone else, but it's just this feeling, this anxiety, and it could be because of, you know, the planets and their alignments and doing all these kinds of funky things that haven't happened in quite a while, and also 3i Atlas and all that. So anyway, if you want to book a reading with me, if you want to book a reading with me, then please go to my Calendly and book a 15-minute session with me, and I will gladly do your reading. And yeah, that's it. Nothing else. Anyway, have a good night, everyone.